Hey guys, it's Summer Rain over at Epiphany Blue coming back at you just like I promised. Epiphany Blue, where everything is fabulously handmade just for you. There's the logo to my Etsy shop. Okay, so thanks for stopping by. Today, as I promised, we're making angels today. Okay? So I did make another short, well, it wasn't so short, but anyway. I did make another video showing you these. And so now I'm going to show you from start to finish. Okay? I'm going to show you this one from start to finish. Isn't she gorgeous? That's her from the back. And I'm going to show you how to do this one from start to finish also. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it because trust me, I have a bunch of other stuff to make. So I'm going to start with the bigger one. This is what you have. Well, this is what you should have. Paper towel roll. There's another piece to it because the paper towel roll is longer than this. I don't know how long it is. I didn't measure it, but you can only get 2 angels out of a paper towel roll. Okay, so save your paper towel rolls. So what you do is, so you cut it. You cut 2. Let's see. Where are we? So that you know just about what length to cut them. Oh, wait a minute. This way. So it's about 4 inches. So you cut each one 4 inches. That's where you start. And then you're going to cut it right up the center. Let's see, I have one here. So what you're going to do is, see, it's whole. And you're going to just cut it right up the center. Just choose any place on it and cut it right up the middle, okay? So, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to shape it into a cone. It's a cone shape that you're after, okay? And so you got something like that. And this is what it looks like in the back where you've shaped it, and that's where you're going to glue it right there. And if this kicks up, you're going to glue that down too, okay? So I'm going to get busy gluing this down. So you glue it right down the side. And then you're gonna make sure it takes. Gotta be careful with this glue. Make sure it takes. Keep pressing it down until it's glued down. And so what you have is glue all over your hands. So now this is what you have. See? It's all glued down. This is what you have, but it's uneven. Can you see that? It's uneven. See that? So I'm going to cut this part off. I'm going to actually cut that part off. So I'm going to use this scissors. So here we go. I'm going to cut it off and round it off until it's round like that. Originally, when I made them and the person that I saw that made them, they wanted them to stand up. And so that's why you got to try and get this even. But I didn't make mine to stand up. I made mine to hang, as you saw before. I put a hanger on it, right? But you do cut it until you kind of get it even. Sort of like that. See, so you don't have anything sticking up there like you did before. And then, so see, like how you have this part. So I'm going to cut it where it's even off. I'm going to even it off with this part. This part here, I'm going to cut it off. So there you go. You just go around and you sort of even it. And you sort of even it out. Okay. Like that. So then that's what you have. Sort of, kind of, right? Doesn't have to be perfect because remember, you're going to cover this all up. But this part that's sticking up, see that part that's sticking up? I'm going to glue that because I don't want anything sticking up. See that part right there? Can you see that? Yeah, see that? Maybe from this angle. I'm going to glue this down. And remember, I don't know if you remember, but in one of my other videos, I told you that wax paper is your friend because when you glue something like this and you want to hold it down, you don't want the glue to get all over your hands, plus it's going to burn you. So I use wax paper. See, there you go. So it's nice and flat now. So it stays. So this is the shape of your angel, okay? That's the body. So there you have it. Then you're going to take your napkin. Now this was a whole napkin. I'll show you. And I just got this from the Dollar Tree the Dollar Tree. And Walmart sells napkins too, right? So I opened it up. For this purpose, as you can see, it was folded in fours. So I cut each part out so that I had 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And you only need one of this square, one square to cover this roll, okay? So, so I've already cut it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to glue this, and you can just start anywhere. Start to glue this napkin on, okay? Just start to glue it on like that. See, so I've got one edge glued on already, and then I'm gonna keep going around and gluing, and I'm gonna add the glue to the cardboard, not to the napkin. Okay, so you just keep doing that, and it's gonna be hot, so be careful, and keep doing that. Put some more glue on there, and just go around so that you wanna cover this whole thing, and there you go. Make sure you get the bottom and the top part. I added glue. Just going to keep folding it around like that until it's covered. And then when you come to the end, you could cut off the excess, or you could just keep going around. I think I'm going to keep going around and just gluing the rest of this napkin onto here because it probably gives it more body. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. So there you go. So it's all glued. It's all glued now. Now, you've got all this excess here. You can cut some of it off. Cut off some of the excess. You don't need all that napkin. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the inside and then fold this all in. Okay? And I'm going to do that on both ends. So I'm going to, you know what? I could cut some more of this napkin off. That's a bit, yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna put some glue all the way around, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this in all the way around, and it's gonna stick because I just put all that glue in there, right? There you go, see? So you have it like that, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cut any of this off. So I'm gonna put some glue around here, glue in there, and then again, I'm just gonna fold this napkin on the inside and make sure it sticks with all that glue I just put in there, right? And that's what you have. That's the body to your angel. Now, what I'm going to do is, I've got my lace all cut out. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this lace all the way around. Get off. Okay, so I'm going to take this lace and I'm going to go all the way around with this lace. And I want it to sort of cover the bottom so that the bottom doesn't show. Okay? And so I'm going to cut off exactly where I need to so that I wrap it. I just want to wrap it just to meet this end, just like that. So in other words, I don't want to keep wrapping. I just want to wrap it enough and cut it off where it meets this end right here, just a little bit over. So I'm going to cut the lace like that. And yeah, that's perfect. And so now we're going to glue the lace on. I'm going to glue the lace on and just put a couple of dabs of, and yeah, and dab it onto the, and start to glue that lace on. So you know what? I think I'll put the glue on the napkin as opposed to the lace because, yeah. And you got to be careful because the glue is going to seep through the lace. You can choose to use anything you want. If you don't want to use lace and you come up with something else, then use that. But I think the lace looks nice. But the thing of it is that because the lace has so many holes in it, the glue kind of seeps through. So I'm getting it all over my hand. Yeah. So put some more glue on there. Wrap it again. Yeah, see, I gotta stop and get some of this glue off my hand because it will get on everything else. So, yeah. Come on. It's a lot of glue. Okay. And so you continue. So I've only got a little piece left to glue. So I'm going to add some glue here and continue to wrap it. And yeah, I just got a little bit left to glue on. Yeah. Why am I not using this? Okay. Because you see, yeah, there you go. See? That's where the wax paper comes in. So now you have your first layer on there and your angels all glued up. Not all, but yeah, that's the start of it. So you start at the bottom, and now I'm going to add another layer, which basically just covers the top. See that? I'm going to add this second layer, and it just covers the top. See? So that the whole thing's covered, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, and you know what? Always be aware of where your back is, where you started, because always start in the back where you started before. So in other words, this is my back. I can see where I started it, and I wrapped it around, and then I came back to the back part. And so I'm going to start at the back part, okay? I'm going to start at the back part, gluing this on. So here you go. Add some glue here. Yep. Wax paper. Oh, the wax paper. See, I don't know why I wasn't using the wax paper to begin with, because the wax paper helps a lot. So I got all that glue on my hand. Okay, so again, I'm putting the glue on the napkin part, and then I'm wrapping this around like that. Okay? I still got it on my hand. Okay. Glue be gone. Okay, so now, again, I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue adding the glue. I'm just going to finish this thing off and wrap that like that. And, hey, I went past, oh no, I didn't go past the back, okay. Okay, so here we go. That's glued. Now this is the last part that I need, because this is the back. So I just need to cut this lace just enough to wrap this like that. See that? Okay, so more glue. And then, oh, my sign keeps falling down. Okay, and then take that around like that. See that? And there you have your angel's body. Well, this is the bottom. The angel's body. See that? Yep. Okay, so what's next? My skirt. Yeah, my skirt. So did I cut out? Okay, no, I didn't. This is for the other angel. That's for the other angel. So now what I'm going to do is, for the skirt, I'm going to cut out 12 and a little over inches of this. And I've gotten my ruler. No, I think I doubled it. So I'm going to do 12, so it's 24 inches. Yeah, now I'm remembering. See, when you do something and then you stop and then you don't remember what you did. Okay, so it's 12 there, and I'm going to double it. So there you go. Take this out, and I'm going to double it so I can see where it stopped right there. Where is it? Okay, yeah, I see it. So I'm going to cut it. So it's 24 inches for the skirt. Okay, that's what it is, 24 inches for the skirt. Because you want it nice and full. You want it nice and generous, which is, you want this effect, and 12 inches is not going to give you this effect. So it's 24, because you're going to gather it. So that's the next thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to gather it. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to gather it now. And some of you might not sew, but you know, this is what you got to do. Where did I? Yeah, I knotted it already. Okay, yeah. Oh, see, I was prepared. So what I did, basically, I just doubled my thread. I knotted it on the end, and I'm going to start to gather this. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Did I fold this over? Okay. No, I didn't fold it over. No. Okay. So I'm gonna start on one end, and because I've knotted it, it's gonna stay. It's not gonna come out because this tool has holes in it, right? So I'm gonna gently pull it through, and then I'm gonna pull it through again and make a knot there on the end so that as I gather, it doesn't come out. Okay. So now if you don't know how to gather, then you gotta Google it. But basically, you just go in and out, in and out. And I don't know if you can see this, but you gotta go in and out. Put your needle into the fabric, in and out. And then every once in a while, you gotta pull it just to make sure you got it good. And then you just continue in and out. I'm going to try to do this really fast. Okay. In and out. And I'm just going to show you one of each angel, okay? Although I have a lot more to make, I'm just going to show you one of each angel. So then you pull it through to make sure you got it. Yeah. It's my sewing days come in handy, right? My mother taught me how to sew. She was a seamstress, so she used to make clothes that would look like it came off the rack. And, like it came from the store. And all the girls in my building would come to my mother to have her make their prom dresses and all kinds of stuff. She made hats, she made coats. That lady was, and she learned this on St. Thomas too. Yeah, she used to work for a company on St. Thomas. That's where she learned up. That's where she learned how to be a seamstress. So you gather it, and now you're gonna pull it. Okay. I sound like I have a cold. I know. It's crazy. This weather. Oh my gosh. So now what you have is a little skirt happening. See that? And my eyes are watering, and I don't know why. Do I have a tissue here somewhere? I always have a tissue here somewhere, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, I don't know why my eyes are watering. Okay. So, you've got a skirt going here, right? This is what you have. Look at that. Isn't that pretty already? Yeah. So, where's my body? Okay, so here's my body. And, yeah. Too much glue on my hand. If you don't get the glue off, then it gets all over your project that you're making. So you really do have to stop and get the glue off. Okay, so here is my body, and here is my skirt. So what I'm gonna do is, I still got the needle attached to it, right? And what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to put this around here like that, right at the top, and then I'm gonna ungather it somewhat so that I can get the whole thing around the whole, because I kind of pulled it a lot. So let's see. Yeah, I don't want to gather too much in one place, and it has to go all the way around to the back. So when you get to the back, see, this is what you have to try to get. It's a skirt. And so, okay, where's my needle? So once I get to the back, I'm going to pull it again so that it gathers all the way around the tube, the body. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach both ends by just slipping my needle into both ends, pulling it. Where's my thread? Yeah, pulling it through, and then that kind of starts to, don't pull it too hard because I did that already, and my thread snapped. So see, this is what you have. You're going to pull it, and then you're going to continue to give it a couple more stitches to keep it in place. Or you could hold it down like that, right? Hold it down like that, and then give it some more stitches in the back to really attach it, and then put to really attach it, and then pull it, not too much. Okay, a couple more stitches, and then what I do is I'll take that, wait a minute, this way. I'll take this around like that and around the needle to really anchor it. See that? That really pulled it into place. And you got your skirt. Look at that. You got your skirt. Well, the angel's got her skirt, right? Yeah. So there you go. I'm going to give it a couple more stitches just to be sure. And yeah. Give it a couple more. And then I'm going to do that like that. Okay, I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, that. Ooh, I could feel it. You pull it, and it's that skirt's on there. It's on there now. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my thread. Make sure I put my needle back so I can find it again. And that's what you have. Look at that. You've got an angel with her skirt and she's ready to go out. Right? Wait a minute. It looks like I didn't finish gluing. I didn't finish gluing the bottom part of that lace. Let's see. I don't know how that happened. So, with wax paper. Okay. Okay, now that piece of lace is down. And, yeah, so you have your skirt. Look at that. See that? Put it down like that. And what you have is an angel with a beautiful tulle skirt. Okay? Now, make sure you're aware of where your front is. I'm going to make this my front, where that piece of lace shows the most. See that? 'Cause if you look around, you'll see there are different patterns, but the front has more of the lace. So that's going to be my front, okay? So, and yeah, there you got your skirt. So the next thing is, I don't remember if I put the head on first. Did I put the head on first? Or did I put this bling on first? Where's that angel? So you got to look to your prototype to see what you did. So I look to my prototype and I see that it's 2 rows. It's 2 rows of bling that I took around the neck part, okay? I don't remember if I put the head on first. Did I put that head on first? I'm not remembering. Let's see. Let's put that bling on. It's 2 rows too, so I gotta cut. I have to cut one of these rows off. Again, you want to make them all the same, right? So you have to do what you did to the first one. You got to do to the second one and the third one because you want them all to look the same. I mean, that's if you want them all to look the same. If you want to make a set of all different looking ones, then you can do that. But I want mine to all look the same. So then what I did was, again, I'm going to start in the back with this bling, and I'm going to take it right around the top. See? That's what I did with this. I took that bling all the way around the top of the head, right at the bottom of the head. See? The top of the top of the body, in other words, right? Start in the back. Where's the back? Here we go. And I'm going to glue this bling on the back. Like that. All the way around. Okay? So, let's put a dab of glue. I need a new glue stick. I need a new glue stick. Okay, here we go. Okay, there you go. Put some glue on there. Get that baby started. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add that bling. And you gotta be careful though that you're really getting it. Yeah. You gotta make sure. Yeah, you gotta make sure you're getting it at the top. I can already see some excess glue that I didn't want, but I can fix that later. Let's see. Come on, glue. Get off my finger. Come on. Okay. So I'm going to continue to glue this all the way around. Okay. All the way around. When you do these, you pray they all come out the same. Okay, you pray they all come out the same. So there you go. Where's that wax paper? Okay, take it all the way around. And now that I'm all the way to the back again, I'm going to gauge where I want to cut off this bling. And let's see. Yeah, right there. I'm going to cut it off right there. And I'm going to finish gluing it all the way around. Ouch, 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 ouch. I got glue on my hand. Okay, so take it all the way around. Like that. And I'm going to finish it off right at the end. Like that. And that's what you have. You have the bling around the neck of the angel, the neck of the body. Okay? Yeah. There you go. So that's the back. That's the back. And I can see where got a little seepage of, oh no, that's, so I can cut that off. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. So now comes the head. So this is what you have. Look, you've got an angel body. Look at that. I've got glue on my hand. It's sticking to this netting. That's one thing that can't happen because this glue will stick to this netting. So I gotta get it off my hand. Okay, so this is what you have. You have an angel's body. Look at that. Okay. So again, I'm going to make sure I know where my front is, and this is the head that goes right in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue all the way around on the inside, all the way around, all the way around on the inside. And I'm going to be generous with the glue because this is a wooden ball, and I really want this wooden ball to stay in here, right? And I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it so that that glue takes. Okay? I'm holding it. Okay? Oh, yeah, that head's in there. It's not going anywhere. Okay. So, I've got my head on. So she's looking good already, right? Look at that. Look at that. I can hold her like that. Look at that. She's looking like an angel already. Nice dress. Ready to go out. Okay. So, we got the head on. What's next? What did I do? How about we do the halo? How about we do the halo around the head? And I think I cut this piece to fit too because I measured it from the other one. So for the halo, what we're going to do is I'm going to start on the top here. I'm going to start on the top, and I'm going to glue this first piece down. Okay, the first piece down. And you got to be mindful that you leave space for the face. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to glue this next piece down and go around like that. And then I'm going to keep going around. And I think I need to cut one. I don't think I need this little extra one here, okay? Because remember, you got to leave space for the face. So I'm going to take that around like that. And then I'm going to take this. Yeah. Yep. And then I'm going to do that. Put that one there. You'll figure it out how you want to do it once you get started. Okay. So here's the last piece. Here's the last one. I'm going to glue that right there. Got some glue where I didn't want it. There you go. Okay, I took it off. Okay, but that's the back, so. Okay, so this angel is moving right along and she's looking good. So here you go. This is the back. This is the back. That's the back. And her halo goes all the way around to the back. And this is the front. And as you can see, I left space for her face to put her face on. Well, that's the face right there. See that? Okay. So there you go. Look at that. We've got an angel. So what's next? What's next is I have to make a hanger. Yeah, gotta make a hanger. Did I make the bow first and then? No, I'm gonna do the hanger first. So the hanger is this part. This is the hanger you hang it with. You can hang it on a tree, you can hang it on a wall. Where is my, and I did cut a piece. Did I cut a piece? This is, come on, I think I did. Things get lost on this table. I think I cut a piece, didn't I? Oh, yep, see, there it is. I cut a piece already. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fold it like that. Let's see. Gonna fold it like that. Where's the back? Where's the back? Gotta make sure you get the back. Where's the face? Okay, that's the front. And this is the back. Okay, right. So, yeah, I'm gonna touch it like that. Okay, yeah. So first of all, I'm going to glue one part to the other. Just a little bit of glue and glue this part and glue that part to there like that. And I know you can see all these darn glue strands all over the place. Annoying. My goodness. Get off. When are they going to make glue that doesn't have glue strands? I don't know. Look at that. All over the place. Yeah. Okay, so I've glued this piece together, and that's my hanger. And if I don't like the edges, like you see there's a little leftover piece, I'm just gonna, just to make it even, I'm gonna cut that little troublesome part off like that and have my hanger. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach, again, where's my back? That's the front. This is the back, right here. So I'm going to glue this to the back. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to glue this to the back. Like that. Yeah, I'm going to glue it right there to the back. Like that. Where's my... Glue that hanger to the back of the neck. Okay. And then I'm going to glue both pieces a little more to the back of the angel's head so that it's really on there really good. So I'm going to give this, I hope I'm not mumbling. I'm going to give that a little bit of glue, and I'm going to take it up like that and make sure it's really on there. See that? See that? I don't know if you can see. I just glued it really to the back of the head like that. And this is what it looks like from the front. See that? Yeah. So this is really glued on there. So now I can see that the next thing I need to do is I need to make her wings. And I did cut out a piece. And I think this is the longer piece that I cut out. Oh no, that's not it. Because, okay, yeah, this is it. Because for the other angel, this piece is shorter. For this angel, where is it? See, for this angel, the ribbon is smaller. Look at that, see? The ribbon is smaller because it's a small little angel. And I made them both the same. But for this one, the wings are a bit bigger, so I did make this piece longer, okay? And so what I'm gonna, how long is this piece? I don't know, so you might get to know. And I've already made my little bow out of tulle, cute little bow. So let's see how long this piece is. Wait a minute. So this piece is 9 inches long. It's 9 inches long to make these wings. So now what I'm going to do is, I needed something to take around the middle of these wings, but anyway, okay, I'll figure it out. So I'm going to attach both sides. So I'm going to overlap it like this, like that. See? So I'm going to glue one part to the other. Don't want you to get messed up. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right on the edge of this ribbon, like that. See that? And then I'm going to attach this part to that end part like that. Okay? So that it's attached now. See that? And now what I'm going to do is, this is the back where I joined it, and I'm going to gauge the middle. I'm going to pull it like that. Glue strands go away. I'm going to pull it like that, and this is going to give me my front. And then when I bring this together like that, it's going to be completely in the middle so that both wings are the same size. See that? So what I was saying is, I don't remember what I used to keep the middle. I think I winged it. I just glued it. But sometimes you can get a piece of wire or something, and you can get a twist tie. Give me a minute. I'm gonna do this one with a twist tie because I glued it before, but it was kind of not. Give me a minute. Yeah, so see, this is what I'm talking about. A twist tie that you get off the bread. I saved this stuff. Again, if you're a crafter, you save stuff. They call me a hoarder. They call me a hoarder, but I'm not a hoarder. Okay. So this is from the bread, and I'm going to use this, okay? Because sometimes you don't have to go out and buy stuff like this that you need. Why should I throw this out? Look, it's perfect. Perfect for what I need. So again, I'm going to squinch this in the middle because I got my middle. I showed you how to get the middle, right? Remember, I showed you how to get the middle. When you join the two pieces, right? Then you're going to do this. You're going to spread it out so that your finger is in the middle of this piece of ribbon. And so what you're going to do is you're going to bring that in to match the back, and that's exactly where your middle is. And then you're going to scrunch it together like that, and look at that. Okay, you got a bow, you got wings, you got everything. I don't know if I need this whole piece. I think I might. I don't know if I think I might cut it in half. Let's see how that works. Unless I don't think I need the whole piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this around that middle part. and pull it, making sure I keep it, making sure my two ends are the same size. Yeah, I think that's it. So I got it in the middle, and then these twist ties from the bread, then you just twist them and they'll stay. They'll stay wherever you twist them, right? So I'm twisting it really good to keep that middle. Okay? Twisting it really good. And so this is what I have. So I have my wings now. Look at that. So you just basically puff them up like that. Puff it up like that. See that? And you have a bow or you have wings. Look at that. One looks bigger than the other. I did not want that to happen. Okay, you know what? That's why this stuff is so forgiving that you can work with this stuff. Because I'm going to totally take this out because I am not going to be satisfied if these wings don't match. Okay? So you got to get the middle. Got to get right in the middle. Okay? Yeah, now this one looks bigger. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can I get it right? Because I got the other one right. Got the other one right. Right in the middle. Yeah. One wing cannot look bigger than the other. It just can't. So, like that. Again, squeeze it just like you would twist. It's a twist tie. So you twist it. You gotta have patience when you're crafting too. Okay? Gotta have patience. Let's see if they match. Kinda, sorta. So that's one way to make a match. Okay, do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep twisting. Keep twisting. And then I'm gonna eventually cut off the excess. See that? Did I twist it too much? No. The other wings came out better. Oh my goodness. Okay, now this is going to have something that goes around the middle of it too, so maybe I shouldn't fuss about it too much. Okay, let's see. See how they look. Yeah. I think I achieved it. I think they look like wings, don't they? I think so. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, as I said, to disguise this middle, I'm going to take some of this bling around there like that. And that's going to make it look good. And that's going to disguise whatever mistake you made. This bling is just going to save the day. Okay, so you bring the bling up like that in the middle of your wings. And so the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that's down. Put some glue on here, on this bling. And bring it up. There you go again. Wait, I need my wax paper because I just hit my finger with that glue. Okay, so I've got it glued to the back. I'm going to bring it around and glue it like that. And glue it like that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to cut off. So I don't want it to go all the way. Let's see. Mm, yeah, I think I'm just going to cut off one piece. Okay. So that now I can bring this all the way to the back like that. Let's glue it up, okay? Let's glue it on. All the way to the back. Okay, this glue is becoming a problem. Okie dokie. The other one didn't give me such a time. Okay. Yeah, I gotta finish gluing that. Just glue this down a little bit more. Like that. See, I got glue on the darn wings too. I got a spot of glue on this wing. Okay, I got it off. Oh, that gave me a time. The other one didn't give me that problem. Oh my gosh. But anyway, gotta get my glue, the glue off my finger because it's attaching to this ribbon. Okay, so then I'm gonna puff this wing out like that and puff this one out and puff this one out like that. And I've got some wings. Okay, look at that. All right, so the next thing to do is to attach the wings to, where's my angel? Where's my angel? Oh, here she is. Yeah, I put the wrong one back over there. Okay, you go over there. Okay, so again, so here she is. I'm gonna attach the wings to the very back of where the hanger is, right there. Like that's the front, that's the back. Which is the front? That's the front. So I'm gonna attach the wings like that to the back. I'm gonna glue it right to the back right here. Okay? First I gotta make sure. Yeah, that's the front and that's the back. Okay. So I'm gonna be generous with the glue because yeah, that's a lot to hold on. Okay. There you go. And I'm gonna hold this down because that's a lot to stick on. Oh, that's a lot to stick on. So she's got her wings. Yeah, that's gotta stick. I gotta hold it for a little while because that glue's got to it's gotta stick to that bling. So it's bling on the back. Because remember I took the bling all around the neck, so there's bling there, and then I put bling in the middle of the bow. So I've got to make sure that that bling sticks to the bling really good, okay? Don't want your angel falling apart. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think she's on there. Yay! So this is how she looks from the front. She's got her wings. She's got her wings. Look at that. Yeah? Okay. I think with the other one, I also took this, I also glued this hanger a little bit more so that it, let's see, take it a little bit more like that. Where's my, yeah, so I glued it a little bit more to the back of the head, this hanger, so that she hangs just like that. See that? Yeah, that's how she needs to hang. Perfect. Yeah, so if you hang her on the wall, she's not going to be lopsided. So I achieved that by gluing this ribbon a little further onto the head in the back right there. That's what I did. Yeah, see? Okay, so she's almost finished. So what I did with the other one is I gave her another little bow, a bow made out of tulle, and I wish I had saved it to show you how to do that bow, but yeah, it's just a bow. But I took some tulle and I made a bow. Look how cute, a bow out of tulle. So now what I'm going to do, like I did with this one, so now the bow goes right there. Yeah, the bow goes right there. Right there. See that? I'm gonna glue it right there to the bottom, right like the bottom of her neck. Oh, let me see the face. Where's the face? Let's see. Yeah, yeah, right there. So I'm just gonna put a little, or maybe I should put the glue here. Put a little bit of glue there, and then stick this baby on right there. Right there. Right there. Yeah. No, she's not sticking. Okay, yeah, right there. So now she's got her bow on. See that? She's got her bow on. So the very last thing I did was I put a diamond doodad in the middle of that bow. See that? That's the last thing I did. The very last thing. So I'm going to get my, this stand does not want to stay standing up. Too much stuff on this table. Okay, so I'm just going to lean it like that. So I'm going to get one of those diamond doodads, which I have plenty, and I'm going to stick it right in the middle of that bow. But I'm going to use my I forgot what they're called, a pickup tool. This is a pickup tool. I'm going to use my pickup tool because it's got silly putty on the end, and what you can do is you can pick up anything that's small that you need to place somewhere. You can pick it up with that instead of trying to do it with your hand with something that small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue there, and then I'm going to take my little rhinestone and I'm going to place it. And the other end is for just shoving something in place that didn't quite get into place. There you go. And I'm pressing it down too. So yeah. And that's it. Always make sure you put your tools back, especially with this because it's got silly putty and it will dry out on you. That's just a tip. So there you have it. An angel. Look how cute. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do a set of 5 of these. They're time consuming. And I can see already. I thought I talk about making them the same. This bow, these wings are bigger than these. Look at that. These look like baby wings compared to that. And I thought I cut that ribbon the same size. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was supposed to. Maybe this wing was supposed to be for the other angel. Oh boy. Okay, well. So you got to pay attention, right? Yeah, because this wing is bigger than this wing. Yeah, and I should have measured one like that when I made them. But okay. So maybe it's a mother and a daughter. Okay. Maybe it's a mother and a daughter. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mother and oh, maybe I'll sell it like that. No, no, maybe. Mother and daughter. Yeah. So you get inventive. You make a mistake and then you get inventive, right? That's what you gotta do. Okay. So this one's finished. Yeah. Okay, so moving right along. Showing you how to make showing you how to make this one. Yeah, that wing. You see now I have to where's my ribbon? Because I have to gauge this one. That, that, and then double it to get this size wing. See that? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to measure it from this wing and then I'm going to cut. Because that's what I think happened. I cut that piece to make another one of these and then I used it for the other one. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's get to this one. Let's get to this one. That's what I'm making now. Okay. So put my little prototype over there. And the first thing is, okay, so now where is the tool? I know I cut a piece of tool for this. I'll be darned. I know I cut a piece of tool for this. Or did I? Maybe I didn't. Because I made 3 of them. Yeah, I made 3 like this. And I think I didn't stop to cut another piece. But anyway, I think it's, let's see. I think it's just 12 inches. That's what I think. The other one I doubled, right? Yeah, I doubled it. So I think this one's 12 inches. That's what I did. It's 12 and a little over. That's what I did. Now I remember. So it's 12 inches and a little bit over. Let's see. A little bit. Oh, where is it? Okay. This stuff is hard to see too. A little bit over. And it's 12 inches. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it right here. Yeah. So that's it. This one I don't have to gather with the thread. Watch how I do this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gum ball and I'm going to put it right in the middle. So I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to fold it in half and then I'm going to put the gum ball right in the middle of this tool. Right in the middle. Make sure it stays in the middle. And then I'm going to hold it. Is it in the middle? Let's see. Could be a little over. Could be a little over. Because you should have equal space here and equal space on that side. See what I'm saying? It should be equal space there. Is that equal? Hmm. Hmm. Is that equal? Let's see. No. I guess so. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to hold it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to gather it around this ball like that. And then I'm going to twist it like that. That's what I did with the other one. Twist it like that. See that? So that's what I have now. See? I have, yeah, twist it like that. And then I have some of this stuff that I'm going to use to tie it off. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to use this stuff to tie it. and keep it in place. See that? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take this and and pull it through like that and tie it off like that. Yeah, like that. See? So I've got, poor thing. Okay, so I've got, yeah. So I've got this like that. Yeah. So I'm going to give it a couple more ties. I'm going to tie it a couple more times. Okay. So I'm just taking this and I'm tying it around. Like that. And I'm pulling it good and I'm going to do it a third time. Like that. And pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut it right off so it doesn't really show. See that? I'm going to cut it right there like that. And this is what you have. This is what you have. You got an angel with a wing. Oh, she doesn't have wings yet. Okay. So I think the next thing I'm going to do, what did I do with this one? I think I put the wings on next. Yeah, I put the wings on. So again, here we go, right? Do I have another twist tie? Where's my twist tie? Did I use the whole twist tie? I didn't. Didn't I save a piece? Things disappear on me. Where is that other piece of twist tie? I did cut it in half. I swear I did. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so again, I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to attach it right on the end. I'm going to put some glue. I'm going to put some glue right on the end like that. See that? Right on the end like that. And then I'm going to bring this part over like that. And I'm going to fit it to the very edge where I put the glue. And then I'm going to make sure it's on there like that. And then you have a circle, right? Got a circle because it's all glued on this end. And then again, to find your middle, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to bring this part all the way to that part. And that's my middle. And then I'm going to cinch it in the middle like that. Let's see if I can get this one better than the last one. Cinch it in the middle like that. Yeah. And there you have wings, right? So I'm going to take my twist tie, try to get it right in the middle. It's supposed to be the middle. Yeah, right in the middle, like that. And bring it together in the middle. And then I'm going to start. Wait. Get the middle. Oh, well, let's see if I match the two sides, and then I'll know where the middle is. There you go, see? I folded it like that to match the two sides, and then I can be sure, I think, to get the middle, right? And then I just start twisting my twist tie like that. And there I have my wing. Yeah. Okay. Twist it some more. I'm going to have to cut off. I'm going to have to cut off some excess that's on the back. I don't need all that. See that? I don't need all that. So I'm cutting some off like that. And then I'm just going to press it down and make sure it's down and I've got my wing. I've got my wing. Okay, so so the next thing, I didn't put any bling around this. The next thing I did is I just glued this wing to the back of this angel. Oh, I think I better put the yeah, I think I better put the hanger first. And with this one, I made the hanger with this stuff, right? And I think I did cut this to match this one. Is that the same size hanger? No, it's not the same size hanger. I think I cut one to match. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't. This looks longer. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not. Wait a minute. Let's see. That one goes down there like that. I gotta get it perfect. Oh, no, it's about the same. No, it's the same. It's the same. I did cut it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the two ends of this cording together. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to glue. So I'm going to put glue on each side, on the end of this hanger, like that. And then I'm going to take my wax paper and make sure that it's adhered really good, like that. Okay, I think I made sure too much, but there you go, like that. And then I'm going to just cut off that extra paper that's showing. Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, so I got my hanger, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where's the front of my angel, how I like her skirt the best. And I think this is it. Yeah, I like the skirt. So that's the front. So I'm gonna now glue this to the back of her head. Yep, I'm gonna glue it to the back of her head like that. Sometimes with small stuff like this, you gotta use. I'm gonna use my scissor to sort of stick it down like that. Yep. So is that the back? Is that the back of the head? Wait a minute. No, it's not. No, it's not. How did I do that? Okay, that's not the back of the head. Okay. Okay, where's the back of the head? How did I like that skirt? Okay, I like the skirt like that. It was supposed to be the back of the head. It's supposed to be like that. Okay. Right there. Okay. I'm holding it down. Okay. I know you can see these glue strips. Okay. So, the hanger there. Now I'm going to put the wings on. I'm going to glue the wings to the back. Okay. So I'm going to put a generous amount of glue on here, like that. And then I am going to glue this wing right to the back, just like that. A little up on there, a little up on, yeah, on the head part. Yeah, it's got to be on the head part. So there you go. I'm holding it down. Okay. Yeah. So I think the wings came out perfect. And then I bought these from a craft store, and they're really to like make, like if you have a baby shower and you want to make bags of goodies or whatever, you could attach the, because it's supposed to symbolize when you hang up the baby clothes and all that. So what I did was I took this off. I took it off, okay? And now I'm going to glue this like I did this one. I'm going to glue it right to the front. I'm going to glue it to the front. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to glue it right to the middle of where the wings meet, like that. I'm holding it like that, and there you have it. Okay, now you see how she's flopping over? That means I have to glue this hanger a little bit more on top of her head so that she'll hang up, she'll hang like that. See, and she won't topple over. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add some glue to this one and this one. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to bring it up like that. See that? Yeah, like that. So yeah, so now see how she hangs? She's not toppling over. Okay. And that's not it. So I think this dress came out nice too. What do you think about the what do you think about the dress? How's the dress look? Yeah? Sort of flare it out a little bit more, like that, like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so the last thing is she's got to get her halo, right? And again, I said I made the halo from this stuff. So I'm going to have to measure around her head to see how much of a halo I need. And I'm going to have to start in the back. Always start in the back. So I'm going to go in the back, and then I'm going to go around like that. And so, let's see, where do I cut it off? Around the back like that. Cut it off right there. And I'm going to start in the back and I'm going to glue it. Let's see, just a smidgen of glue to put it right there in place, to glue it on. Where's my wax paper? Hold it down. Yeah. And then I'm going to take it around and I'm going to spot glue it like one place, like right there. Right there. I'm going to put a spot of glue right there and glue it on there. I sound like I have a cold. Oh my goodness. This weather's crazy. So there you have it. And then I'm going to take this all the way around to the back like that. Yeah. And so I'm going to put another spot of glue on this end right here like that. And then take it around like that. Yeah. And hold it down. Yeah. Hold it down. And there she has her halo. Yeah, there she has her halo. And she look like the other one? Yeah, I think she looks like the other one. Yeah. Angels for your tree. There you go. Okay. I need a rest. Um, Crafting can be tiresome. It can be. And I'd rather stand crafting. A lot of women I see, they sit and they craft. I have to stand. Maybe it's because I'm short. I don't know. It's probably because I'm short. I have to stand. So standing on your feet and crafting is not easy. And so I'm going to puff up her wings a little bit. See, I'm going to put my finger there in the middle and puff them up a little bit so that you get the full effect. Look at that. Okay, that's cute. That's really cute. There you go. See that? Yeah. Okay, so that's how I made that one. Oh, no. The last thing is to sort of make the back look kind of cute. Put this stuff on the back, just a little piece of it. So yeah, that's the last thing I got to do. So I have to do this, do that. And yeah, so I got to cut it right here. Yeah, and I got to glue. I got to glue this ball right there. Right there. That's a lot of glue. Okay. So I gotta, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So I gotta glue it like that. Put that there. And there you have it. Did I glue that part down? Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, and I think I glued this, the balance of this part. I glued that down too. So I could glue that down like that. Like that. Come on, you gotta stay. Glued it down like that. And there you have it. There you have it. So I put the little doodad on the back so it doesn't look, So there you go. Yeah, I like them. So, angels for your tree, angels for your wall, whatever you want to do with them. Yeah. Somehow the skirt just, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So that's it. Um, I'm glad I could bring the angels to you, and for the person that wanted to see how the angels were made, there you go. And I am going to. I'm going to make some tea, or am I going to get some cognac? I don't know. Hey, with this cold, I think I need a little cognac with this cold. The voice is crazy. All right, so thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the process. I think I showed you every aspect of how to make them. If you have any questions, just put them in the comment section. I'll be sure and answer them. Thanks for stopping by again. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay? Epiphany Blue, where everything is fabulously handmade just for you. See you next time. Bye.